Welcome guys, I am Nagatarun and today I'm going to proceed to my ISM project. So I would like to demonstrate zphisher and SE toolkit. First just let me verify once whether my recording is going on fine. Yeah, cool. Okay, as of now, firstly I'll be opening my terminal. Now here you can see I'm going to change my directory to the zphisher that's available here. Okay, let me show some of the contents of the zphisher. So these are the zphisher files, and this is the shell file of the zphisher that we are going to run now. So we can run it as a dot slash zphisher dot sh. So I'm running it. So you can see that it's installing the required packages, and as of now, here we have 33 different websites that are being given for the social engineering attack. So let us take any of the website, for example, okay, let me go with Netflix. So it can be used to uh, hold the Netflix credentials and we can sell the Netflix credentials to someone, so kind of thing. So I'm choosing 5 for Netflix. So here we can see that it's asking for a port forwarding service. So here we have localhost, Cloudflare, local expose. So as of now, we can see that if we try with localhost, we'll be having to give the ngrok server for deploying it to the web server, or else we can use the Cloudflare, which I'm going to use it now. Also, we have an option for local export, which at max supports 15 minutes only. So let us go with Cloudflare. So I'm choosing option 2. So we want a custom port. I don't want any custom port because it's defaultly will be in the 8080, that's a web server port. So it is being initializing. So it is asking us, do you want to change mask URL? As of now, I don't want to change it. So here we can see we have got the link of the phishing website. Okay. So with this link, we can forward it to the user, and then from it, we can gain those user credentials using the phishing. So moving further, let me open a new terminal in order to gain the access for social engineering toolkit. First of all, in order to execute the SE toolkit, we need to be a super user. Uh, I have entered the password, and now you can see that I am in the root directory. Sorry, I am in host. So I'm using SE toolkit to open the social engineering toolkit. So here we have various attacks, and in this I'm going to use the social engineering attacks. So I'm choosing option 1. And in social engineering, we have different kinds of attacks. Here we can see there are around 10 different kinds of attacks. However, I wanted to use the mass mailer attack. So I have chosen option 5. So here it is asking us to choose like attack a single email address or attack mass mailer. Okay, let us consider it to be single email address as of now. So it is asking to send email to. So I'm just typing my own email address, gmail.com. Okay, use a Gmail account. Like how would we like to send? So I'm using a Gmail account for my email attack, choosing option 1, your Gmail address. So firstly, we have tried this for LinkedIn. So we have created an email address called as customcare.linkedin@gmail.com. As of now, I would like to use this one itself. So before that, I would like to show you this only works with the app passwords. For that, we need to go to this thing, and I need to manage our Google account, in which we are having the security tab. And cool, here we can find an option for app passwords. Okay, as of now, it is not visible here, so just let me check here. App passwords. Yeah, here we can find app passwords. So I'm using it. So it's asking me to enter the password for my website. I mean, like my mail account. I have entered it. Okay, don't save. Let me take its ISM5. Any name we can do it. For ISM5, I have been creating a password, and this is the password, right? Okay, you can see I have copied it, and I'm going to my terminal back again. So here I have entered the Gmail account. So the form name the user will see. Okay, Netflix, mm, important update. Let it be like this. So it's asking for the password. Now what I'm doing is I'm just pasting from the clipboard and enter. Flag this message as high priority. Yes, so that it will be launching in our inbox. Do you want to attach any file? No, I don't want any file. I just need to attach a link that I have been generated by the zphisher, that we will be doing it as a text part. So there is no even any inline file. Okay, email subject, that is Netflix account recovery. Let it be. Send a message as HTML or plain. I wanted to send it as a plain because it will be the text format. So now it is asking to enter the body of the message and type end at the capitals when finished. So uh, we should write this email in such a convincing way that user should believe it is the mail has been coming from original Netflix. So let us try our skills here. Okay, something formally, let it be greetings user, let it be like instead of we will use Netflix. Netflix would like to bring to your notice that your account credentials instead of this, let us keep like that your plan your Netflix account is given a free 1 year subscription additional to your current subscription. Please ensure to use this opportunity to enjoy latest movies and series. Okay, now let us do the link. Okay, let me copy my link from here, copy link address, and then here I'm pasting it. Fine. Thank you in Netflix. So here we are encouraging the user to get a free subscription so that they'll click that link and based on the existing subscription they think that they'll be getting the extra subscription. However, they are going to lose their credentials. So that's it. So okay, let me type it as end of the message. Okay, see, now it says the set has finished sending emails. Okay, let me verify my email. As of now, even I have kept the high priority due to the advancement in email algorithms. We have got this in spam. However, let me open it. So here is the link. I am opening it. So here we can see we have got a Netflix page. So let me enter my credentials, something. So sign in. Okay. Here we can see we have entered the thing. It's asking like forward or something. Okay, cool. As of now, we have entered the credentials and we can see I have been validated from this IP address and I have entered an account details of this email ID and my password is this one. And at the end, like we can share this link to multiple users or we can use the mass emailer attack so that all the usernames and passwords will be saved at this thing. So this is a simple demonstration of zphisher. However, I would like my friends to continue to show with the blackeye and it has to set up the web server in the ngrok and I would even like to show that this website is real or fake using the extension so that I will be making it in the next part of the video. Thank you.
Good morning, ma'am. This is Ritesh. Now I am saying continuation to the Lakshman. Now we have to deploy local server into global server using ngrok. Using these command ngrok http 80. Here we got the phishing link. Here we got the phishing link. Now we, as earlier we did with the Gmail app password, now we are trying with the Outlook password, app password. Firstly, we have to initialize the set toolkit. Sudo su we have to initialize the set toolkit. Now we have to select from the menu social engineering attacks. In this, we have to select mass mailer attack, which is number 5. Now we have to set the mailer. Email attack, single email address. Now we are sending email to, for example, I will take my email. gmail.com. As we are using Outlook mail, we have to use output. Let me take Lakshman mail, Lakshman pilot @outlook.com. We have to select one. Let's take my mail as a victim mail, polepalli.ritish.ritish@gmail.com. We have to select use a Gmail account for your email attack. We select one. We have to give our attacker mail, Lakshman pilot @outlook.com. The from name to user will see is Google. As Lakshman selected Google website, I am giving Google email password. Now we have to generate a app password from Outlook account. In Outlook account, we have to go to my Microsoft account, and we need to go to security. We need to go to additional security options. In this, we have to turn on two-step verification, and then we have to create a new app password. This is the new app password which we are going to use in Kali Linux. Enter. Flag this message as a high priority. We have to give as high priority, because if we give low priority, it will go into spam. We have to give yes. We are not attaching any files or no. We have need an inline file, no. Email subject. For example, we are giving Google account suspension. Google account suspension. We have to give plain text to the user. Enter the body of the message. Type in. For example, hi Google user. Not verified in two-step authentication. Kindly please we can see the mail that now Funny will get the link, ma'am, and he will continue the next part. Thank you, ma'am.
Hello, myself Gopni Sargun. Now we are seeing the implementation part and finding whether the best, which is best model to find the whether website is safe or unsafe. Uh, First of all, we need to gather a data set from the Kaggle or GitHub anywhere. We have taken the data set from the Kaggle. First step, we will load the data set into the model, and then we use the familiarizing with the data and EDA, and we visualize the data, and splitting the data will be done, and training the data and comparing the all models, and by using some metrics we will consider whether the given model is best or not. In this one, first in the implementation part, first we have taken all libraries import, then we have used pandas library to load the data into a variable which is called as data, and this is the uh, head part of the data or starting part of the data. And in familiarizing with data or EDA, we use different type of pre-processing techniques, and we here we will know about the information about the data set, whether it is null or it is having any null values or not, and how many unique values are there in the data set and all. Now we will uh, drop the index of the data set, where we indexes are be stored like zeros and 0 1 2 3 and so on. Then after that, the data's description will be there. Then we go what then we will discuss about the data set, where we have 11,054 instances and 31 features in the data set. Out of 30 are independent features, whereas one is dependent feature. Each feature is int data type, so there is no need to use label encoder to get the output, and there is no outlier present in the data set, and there is no missing values in the data set. Visualize data set, we have used heat map, whether where we find relation between 30 dependent variables and 30 uh, then we use a pair plot between website traffic and anchor URL. Then we have used a total count of the unsafe website and safe website, where we have safe websites 55.7% and unsafe websites 44.3%. After that, we use splitting the data set, where we use 80-20 and random set as 42, where 80 is the training part and 20% is the testing part of the model. Then we will try this data set with different models like logistic regression, KNN and support vector classifier, and naive Bayes, decision tree, random forest, gradient boosting, cat boost, XGBoost, multi-layer perceptron, where we will find every model's accuracy and precision, F1 recall, etc. measure metrics, so that we will have a good understanding to classify the best model. In this one, we have got accuracy for the logistic regression as 92.7%, and F1 score as 93.5, and recall score as 94.3. Then we go to KNN, where we got 98.9 as training data set accuracy, and we got 95.6 as accuracy. By comparing all these, our logistic regression got more by 97.4% accuracy, and we have used so many machine learning models and classified the best accuracy model. After this, we have used random forest classifier also. Then we have gradient boosting, and and cat boosting also we have done, XG boost classifier also, and we have done for multi-layer perceptron, and we have compared ARM models where we got gradient boosting classifier as highest accuracy as 97.4 percentage. So we have find out the best model in this one, and we have used in pickle library to uh, store the best model in the pkl file, which is used in the further detection process where we create an pop-up by using flask. There we will use this one and detect the website whether safe or unsafe, and we will give the message by showing whether the user can access the website or not. This is the graph and future importance of the 30 dependent variables, and this is a finally takeaway from this project is to explore various machine learning models, perform exploratory data analysis on phishing dataset, and understanding the futures, and identifying the best model, and identifying the best attribute which it is dependent on the so that we are getting best accuracy.
That's a good work, Bhuvan. Hello, ma'am. This is Funny Gungunta, and my registration number is 20MIS0313, and I'm in ISM F2 slot. And in our project, and my work is to develop an extension from the work that Bhuvan has done, where he has developed phishing URL detection machine learning model from this model, and I'm going to build an extension. Let me just give you the brief, like what Bhuvan has explained to you. It all starts with the Excel file. So here Bhuvan has taken the Excel file from the Kaggle, and also he has imported some libraries that are required for machine learning analysis. So after going through, this is the Excel file details, and after all the pre-processing and all, so the visualization section happens, and after the visualization, now it comes to the model building. In this model building, we have used several models. Among these models, XGBoost model is performing great, and also the gradient boost outperforms all the models. So these two models we can actually use in it. So these are all the code that is used for model training. And here the model was built. Let me just show you the pickle file of the model. So this pickle file of the model will be used for building the extension. Let me just go to the code. So it's almost here. Yes, you can see here input pickle is the library to make a model into a pickle file, and also GBC is the model. You can see here GBC equal to gradient boost classifier. So this gradient boost classifier that we are training, this is this is stored in GBC variable, and that variable we are asking to make it a pickle file WB, which means bright bytes. So the model.pkl is being created here. uh, so let me just show you in the folder. So this is the model.pkl that we have obtained from here in the pickle folder. We have this model.pkl. Now this model.pkl will be used in the app.py for building an extension. Before that, I am using the Flask framework, and in the Flask framework I am importing necessary libraries such as Flask request in JSON file. Also the NumPy and pickle libraries are imported first. And here you can see in this line of code, we are importing the model.pkl, and it is stored in gbc. And now this is the routing part. So uh, if slash predict come in the url side, if slash predicts get appended. Now we are actually asking to get the link, and this link, yes, and this link will be passed into one model such as feature extraction function. So let me just show you the feature extraction function. Like in the feature extraction function, you can see we are importing the necessary libraries because uh, wait a moment, let me just open the CSV file. So in this CSV file, if you can see here, there are attributes with the corresponding values as zeros and ones, but we have the URL in the form of www.google.com or some other website URL. So we have to convert this URL into zeros and ones as mentioned in the CSV file. So in order to convert that, we need all these libraries to decide whether for every attribute should have to mention 0 or 1. Let me just show you some examples. So here in you can see if it is a long URL, this is the second function. If it is a long URL, which means if it is greater than 54 and less than 75, and we are returning it as 0. If it is less than 54, it is treated as shortened URL. If it is between 54 and 75, it is treated as medium length URL, and if not these both cases, this will be -1, which means the value written as -1, which means the long URL. And also we'll match the short URL such as .me, .cc, .ac and all. And also in the symbol, if there is at the rate or not, we have to check, because if there is any at the rate, we'll consider that value as -1. If not, we'll consider as 1. If it is a redirecting URL, if it is a redirecting URL, we'll pass it the value as -1. If it is not, we'll pass it as +1. And if it has any prefix and suffix, we'll pass according to the values -1 and 1 values. And also we can check if there are any subdomains of it, we can check. And HTTPS, we all know, yes, abbreviates for secure. If the URL is encrypted, so the information which we are passing is encrypted. So we no need to doubt about that URL. So if it is having HTTPS, it returns 1. If it doesn't have any HTTPS, it returns -1. So like that, there are we have several number of functions. So the number of functions will actually depend on the number of attributes. We have 30 attributes in the Excel file. So for this, we have 30 functions for each and every attribute, in order to convert our URL into corresponding the mathematical representation such as 1, 0 and -1. So after obtaining this information, we are again going to the app.py. So this information is stored in the object, and this object contains of zeros and ones, and these zeros and ones will be shaped into like this. So after reshaping this will be the input for our model.pkl, and now we are asking our model.pkl to predict for this input. And after predicting this, so we are actually predicting whether if it is phishing or not phishing in zeros and ones. So if the probability is greater than 0.5, so it will be treated as unsafe. So let me just clear the code, and yeah, here I have mentioned it is safe. So I have mentioned it as safe. If it is greater than 0.5, it is less than 0.5, it is unsafe. And now I am appending the results, and I have to render these results into by JSONifying the result. And also I have to show you something which is called manifest.json, which is the most important file for everyone who is creating any extension. So I have to use the background.js file to tell which things need to be done in the background, and also I am giving the description and the name in the manifest version as well. So, and let me just show you the background.json as well. So in the background.js file, so this is the URL if as I have mentioned, if slash predict exists, so we are going to do all these things. So in the post means we are actually submitting any output or any result. So from that data we are actually posting the result, so that the result which we are getting is actually getting posted in the local host. And in the pop-up.js is for informing the user uh, if the URL is say or the website link is safe or not safe. This is how we are actually first creating the div. After creating the div, we are actually appending the inside the div we are actually writing the result, and this div container is whole appended to the document body. So that's how the popup.js works, and the final file is the popup.html. In this html we can actually write our html and css code, and inline css has been used here. Style sheet, this is a style sheet, and that's how it works. So let me just show you also. So Ritish has sent me the, Ritish means here Ritish is acting as a hacker. So he has sent me the link. So it states that LinkedIn account suspension alert. So it is observed that you are inactive in LinkedIn for several months. Kindly go through the link and re-verify yourself to avoid suspension. So I'll be acting as an end user and worrying about my LinkedIn suspension. So let me just open my browser. I can also use the Chrome browser to open my email, but I haven't signed in, so I'm using the Brave browser for my email. And for the Chrome, because I have the extension package loaded in the Chrome, this is the extension package. So yeah, let me just paste the URL. But before pasting the URL, I have to turn on or activate the extension, right? So I have to run this file python app.py. So now I'm actually running my extension. We have to wait until it shows some URL, localhost URL, so we could proceed for URL detection. So here is the thing. So we got the localhost URL, and also yeah, we got the confirmation it is running. So now let me just go through the Chrome, and I have the URL. Let me just hit enter here. So after hitting enter, so
After generating the link, we have you use it with different websites like Netflix, LinkedIn, Facebook, Snapdeal, Line, etc., where we got results as safe and unsafe. Here we compare Netflix, where we have login with normal official link, where it shows as safe to go, and where we have used a link provided by the ngrok, where it is showing that it is unsafe. Same like that we have used it for done for Facebook, and it is also shown the same results for Facebook, and we have used it for LinkedIn and Instagram and GitHub and Pinterest. Like this we have made for 15 different websites by using official and unofficial, where we have got official websites as safe to go, and unofficial websites got unsafe to go. Like by using this pop-up, the user can easily aware from the malware or any un- ris- unwanted sites or risk sites, and he can save the data, and uh, he can go through any type of uh, risk to not face. And thank you.